But no, I'm 5'8", 5'9" on a good day.
5'9" on a good day? Is that with cardboard or newspaper in your shoes? Which
That's
would
when
it
my
have been?
that's when
Peter
my
Parker said?
posture is on
I
point.
hunch.
I'm
I think on
feeling
my
good.
work boots, I'm 5'8".
There it is, Squires.
I hunch.
No,
I hunch. She said,
Huh?
"Don't."
What you
if
said,
I
Jalen?
I'm a good 5'9" in my Tim. Stop playing. And I tell Shorty that. What? I told you. I'm
in
5'7",
my,
5'9" my Tim's on.
Welcome back to the loading screen. We're gonna be switching the conversation to this Welcome to Derry episode. And all I gotta say is,
It's a
I
good
guess to answer
episode.
everybody's question, the bitch is just crazy. Ingrid is just
She's crazy.
She's crazy. She's a lunatic.
Literally,
Like a
oh,
psychopath.
she's lost.
She
And
is
can we
feeding
talk-
children to this thing just to see the form of her dad, who's not actually her dad. And I think she knows that, but maybe she don't. I don't know.
I don't think she does.
Intellectualize it. I think she knows it, but Trump, like Trump makes you erase it. So in her head, you know what I'm saying? Ugh, out of there. My thing is, and I just want to bring up what's with my boy, all the white women in town, and you go for the crazy clown one. What are we?
One, and she now you
Hey,
realize
you
she
didn't
did this
know.
all on purpose.
This is
She's
probably-
the one that. She's the one. I think it's clear that she's the one that tipped it to the police where he was at.
Easy money. It's got to be her. Nobody else knew.
Well, yeah, for sure. And that's when he was like a mutual friend of ours,
Oh my gosh!
a white person.
Like,
You know,
oh,
we always do. We always start at the end of the episode. We did it last week.
We
too.
do, but sometimes that's the best. So, what I think when it comes down to it is from Squire's theory multiple episodes ago with that lady and the old lady in It Too being Ingrid still, and with this episode now coming out, that kind of like cements the fact that Pennywise has been keeping her alive for years. Two, she's been feeding him children for years. More than half of those children floating in his little fortress of creepy solitude are probably children that have just been given to him, which blows my mind.
bro, like that was a cool beginning. Like the whole like noir, like near noir, fucking.
Yeah. And then they loop back to it.
But then like
Yeah.
the blood is red and like the balloon is red, like that was a really cool beginning in the way they started. But then the moment she said "Papa," I said, "Oh, this." Oh, I was.
She
like,
cooked.
and then he even was like, "The fuck you just called me?"
He had to process. That's what he did.
He had to sit there, and then once he figured it out, he's like, "Oh," and I'm
Yeah, I need more
he's
information.
taking advantage of her.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh yeah, I'll just go in this forum, and you just keep bringing." Okay, and then he just said,
So here,
she specifically didn't want Lily to go down to those tunnels. She didn't give a fuck about the other kids.
Yeah,
I
which
feel
I
like-
think Ingrid sees a lot of herself in Lily because with these next two episodes, it's rumored that we're going to get a lot of lore for the creation of the actual like clown form of him.
Yeah.
With that, if Ingrid has been equally traumatized, trying to tell all of these people, I saw this, I saw that, it looked like my dad, da 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 da, people are going to look at her some type of way. So she probably sees a lot of herself in Lily because she probably has a lot of the same thoughts that Lily had, but she was better at internalizing them because she was an adult.
Dude.
I don't know, man. It's
crazy. The husband's actually not the creepy one now. I mean, he's still creepy.
maybe.
because again,
Who the
and
fuck
the
is
same
that?
thing that goes for that black man also goes for that white man. All the white women in Derry, you want to go for the crazy clown one. All right. Do you?
All right.
Los also, confirms
Oh,
your
well-
theory too. It was her in that cemetery following them.
Yeah.
Like it was
That's
her,
what
and it was her outside his house. Like that was.
See, and that was another thing that one of the other theories that I was going to say, but I didn't want to sound like too much of a conspiracy theorist, is in I think the last or the second to last episode when Ingrid and Hank go out into the woods. There is a specific frame, a specific shot on the left-hand side. The branches on the tree literally spell out "it." And I know that sounds crazy and super like I'm reading too deep, but there have been multiple scenes in either the movies or the previous episodes that also have the word "it" just like randomly placed around, and that was one of the things that caught my eye immediately. Was so they're starting to put like the actual name just anywhere now to kind of, it's like just small hints that you gotta try to get. I'm trying to think of which episode that was.
Oh, also,
Who's charging?
That's what I keep hearing.
My charger's fucked up. I'm sorry.
Thinking of
No,
tripping,
you're
bro.
good. I was just making sure it wasn't like me or anything because I'm also
I
plugged
just
in.
unplugged it.
Thought that damn clown was coming after me for a second.
I don't know. It
Oh,
seems
oh,
like
I
at
gotta
this
add-
point,
go ahead, Connor. My bad.
it seems like at this point they trying to make Lily look so crazy. They're trying to get her up out of there because I feel like she knows too much at this point. So it's
Clearly.
like she's piecing.
She
She's
got the
piecing
shot
all.
on her in class.
Well, I'm saying, no, I mean, this whole time, like she's had all this information and she's known all of this shit, and they keep trying to make her seem like she's crazy to get her up out of here, so that way shit just goes quiet and goes back to normal.
Yeah.
But I
And
mean,
they just go back to eating kids.
that's probably it because you got to think, right? Number one, Ingrid, that's her name, right?
Yeah.
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 Works at the mental institution. The crazy woman works at the mental institute. Let's talk about that, number one. So it's probably easy for them to do exactly just that. So it's like this is what they do, right? At this point,
Inside
Yeah.
job, bro.
And it's
it is literally.
And that started in 1935. I'm like, damn, and she still looks. I was like, yeah, so that means it is literally intentionally keeping her young and like alive
Mm-hmm.
and making her age slower. That's crazy.
Yeah, and so that's like all that was going through my head as I'm watching this unfold because I'm like, he probably still would have been successful because he was clearly good at luring Georgie in the actual movie. But when it comes down to it, like Pennywise probably would not have that many kids down in that sewer if it was not for Ingrid.
Dude. Okay, yeah, this is what I want to ask because this is what Lo said. When Hanlon, when Mike or Leroy, when Leroy Hanlon, when he struck his son, after what he said,
Bro,
I'd have done
punch
the
fuck out of his
same.
ass.
I'd have done the same thing.
No,
You
he
don't
smacked
get to tell me after
Hold on,
I
bro.
just buried your uncle, my best friend, less than 48 fucking hours ago that you wouldn't let your friends die.
Los.
Wind it out.
Los. He hit the shit out of him, bro.
Bro,
Okay, I wouldn't hit him that
so
hard. That
hard.
looked aggressive. He flew across the room for sure.
Exactly. He hit the shit out of him, man. To the point the mom was like, yo, I'm packing up my shit, man. I'm about
Man,
I'm
nigga,
not
he was like,
Max.
No, I
like,
would
I'm
not.
sorry. No, fuck
No.
you, dude. Fuck
I'm
away from
standing
me.
on this one. I'm standing on this one. I'm sorry. If you gonna leave me, you heard what that nigga just said to me? Fuck is you talking about? No.
I'm
No,
saying,
yeah, it was
bro.
definitely. I mean, you punched the shit out of a kid, but like his anger, I definitely, yeah, I'd have snapped the fuck off.
Like that's what I'm saying. That's like if my son told me that about one of y'all after going down in that sewers, I just take Connor up, put him in a fucking box, and ship him out because we
gotta
were
be
in
me.
there and
At
you
the
just
end, you
it
got him.
could have been anybody.
You killed him. You gonna say that shit to me, and you killed him. You lucky I'm.
Yes. You should not have been down there in the first place. You put him in that position unintentionally. He didn't do it on purpose. Of course not. But like it's just one of those things where that like I could never imagine saying some shit like that to my parent. Now, granted, Pennywise is messing with their fucking heads, so their emotions are probably up on 10. Excuse me. But like Charlotte for 1 minute did not buy the whole, I'm sorry, baby, he's just in my head. I'll try to make it right. And she's like, not with me, with your fucking son. And I was like, okay, I understand that. I get
Hey,
it.
bro was a real one for taking that bullet though, because it was either him or the kid, and he's like, nah.
I mean,
Or he could have just been
I
like,
still don't believe he had to jump
Yeah.
in front, like Lo said, just
No, for sure, but
just that way.
He coulda
Aim
went
it
about
over
it.
there where there's nobody.
very heroic. I mean, unnecessary, but heroic nonetheless, I guess.
I feel like at that
Switch
point,
on
he
the-
jumped
Yeah.
in, he's like, no.
right, he's like,
He's like,
wait.
just let me rest, man. Just let me rest. I'm tired. Like, bro, what?
Dude.
Go
It's like
ask
you
her
gotta
in the
come on. You gotta make
hospital.
TikToks when you're back home. Come here, bro. Come on. You gotta make Vines still. Come on.
I would respect his ass
Shot.
too.
He got shot in the dead center of his chest with a 223, boy. He was out of
Yeah,
there.
he done. He done.
His son would have been out of there too.
Ain't that them little bullets?
No, 223s are kind of big, bro.
They're a
Are
little
they?
bit longer, yeah.
But,
Oh, they're longer.
something's gonna happen to my boy Richie. I just know it. They're gonna do
Yeah.
something. They gonna
They
hurt him.
both. As soon as
No,
he
Rick-
started, he got too much shine real quick. I was like, "What? This a Richie episode? What?
I was
This
like, bro,
is
he
I
started
was about to
snapping on the
say, bro, he
drums.
was feeling them drums, bro. I was like,
They're
whoa.
gonna do something.
He
to my
said,
boy.
fuck
They're
these
gonna-
little tools you gave me. Pop, pop,
Pennywise
pop,
gonna
pop,
get
pop,
him.
pop, pop.
It about to eat him.
She could.
Why would you say some shit like that? Don't put that evil on him, Ricky Bobby.
He's dead, bro. The nigga Richie from It, the original movie, is named after him, bro. Like his mom is Marge. That nigga's dead. We're gonna
They
say
can't do that to my
Hey,
boy, man.
speaking
They
of Mark,
can't.
I wanna
They
retract
gobbled
my
up
statement. I wanna retract my statement. Last episode, I said fuck her. She's a bitch, but she was just trying to be cool, and
that
she
shit.
definitely earned my respect back. She's cool.
That's
now.
good character development right there. That lets you know that the show's working and character development is a thing.
She
Is
said,
it
"I am
good
a freak."
character development? Hold on. Is it good character development when you only find yourself by losing an eyeball?
I mean,
She took that. It was her own self. She took that eyeball from herself. She
and
did.
she knows that. Bad character development would have been, oh, it's all your fault, Lily. I can't believe you did this to my face. But she
But,
understood the fact that everything was going down. She defended Lily.
What grade are
And
they?
even though she was getting ready to bully her with all these other snooty
Yeah, what-
girls,
what grade
if
are
I
they in
had
for
to
the
guess,
airport
bro,
to just
it'd be like
giving them
6th or
alcohol?
7th at least.
I think.
Well, I mean, it's
Fifth graders, sixth graders.
I think they're fifth graders, bro.
mhm.
you
I
also
like
gotta
Air
think
Force
that's back
though.
in the day, bro. I feel like everything was a lot more lenient. Bro, they literally in a whole ass bar.
That's so true. They give them alcohol. He goes,
Be a bar.
this tastes funny. I said, no
And
fucking
listen,
way.
That's a
And
special Coke.
when Lily up that damn shard, oh, you do that today, you going to you expelled.
Boom, bro.
Yeah, okay.
Get away
Can
from
we
me.
talk about the fact that she's treating this shard like Gollum treats the ring? She's
Yeah.
like, and it's like, I'll hold it, don't touch it.
Oh, shit.
That's scared, bro.
Yeah, she almost got eaten, bro. She saw the nigga teeth. The nigga was doing a little jig and shit. Then she found the shard. Yeah, come on, bro.
he was doing his special move.
Yeah, man. I'd be holding on to that bitch everywhere I go after
He
that.
was in the middle of his finisher, bro, and she blocked that shit.
That's insane.
She's manifesting apparitions while she's in the middle of class and shit. Oh, yeah, bro. I'm not letting go of this thing.
I open my
She
desk,
said,
bro.
"Really,
My dad
Cambridge?"
is in there.
Mm-mm.
They got into this argument, but I think that Lily's wrong. Honestly, anything she say, I'm not listening to. Tell me, you wasn't there. You wasn't in the theater when that shit. Well, listen, I know what happened in that theater.
Watch him smack my window.
I'm not going with you. No, what are you talking about? They would literally still be alive, and we dumb as hell for following you because you got all of them killed in the first place.
Your mic fucking
Okay,
up.
but to be fair, all of them were on board with trying to find their dead friend who could have potentially still been alive. That was
I
the,
ain't gonna lie.
and that's
I ain't gonna lie. If that was us and say that was you, Los, I'm sorry. Fuck you, bro. I ain't going down there, man.
that's crazy.
Oh.
I'm sure if I was in your position, Zay, I'd do the same thing. So you're right.
I'm gonna be honest. Exactly. I wouldn't expect for y'all to come for me. I'm
What
not
the fuck
figure
was
this
he
out.
doing in the sewers anyway?
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, Zay was in the sewers. What do you mean? Yeah.
He's stranded down there, man. We gotta go get him. Nah, if he down there, he probably wanted to be, bro.
Bro, why
No.
trying to recap
Yep, that's a
before I
job for
seen the new
police.
episode?
I'm
Doing in the
calling
suit?
my
Why are you down
police.
there? What the
Hey,
fuck's
my
going on?
buddy's in the sewers. Can you go send a squad to go get
Actually-
him?
Actually, while we on this subject, I feel like it's a reason why he's in Derry because you could not do this to no like a no hood kid, be it white or black. It doesn't even matter if
Oh,
they're.
Chirac.
No, I'm serious.
I ain't gonna
You,
lie. Back
you
then,
can't.
come on, bro. Back then,
All right, maybe back then, but not now. You get you a little boy from Chicago. As soon as Pennywise pop his head off, they
Get
gonna
away
cook
from me.
his ass. Boy, if you don't
I don't
get
think
your
Pennywise in the Bronx would really last a whole lot longer
Hey.
than if he wasn't like.
Hey, imagine Pennywise getting D-Mac. Bro,
YNs who are not scared of you, bro, they finna flame him soon as they see him. Big boot ass.
D-Mac could be
Okay,
like,
but
hey,
all of a sudden, look,
hey,
all I'm
cuz,
saying is,
go get
if
your
all of
weird
us
clown, freaky, goofy ass up out of here, cuz I
see,
killed
but
him.
I could flash my gun all day at Pennywise, right? But at the end of the day, you're still scared of something, and whether that something is something that he can manifest, you're probably still cooked.
That part is probably true.
I'm gonna tell you this though. Hood niggas that have that switch. I'm not talking about the switch on a gun. I'm talking about the killer switch, bro. They throw all fear out the window because they
He trying to
know.
walk up on King Von.
Yeah, bro. Like King Von and it's dead, bro. King Von is
It's dead.
he's shooting the fuck out of
Oh,
him.
Bishop
He's-
from
Ain't gonna
Juice.
work.
Bro. Both of them, it's gonna die like it did at the end of part 2, and they got to frying him. You're a fucking clown. You're a clown.
It's dead. Somebody shot him.
And these young kids, this is what they really do: is bait people for a living. You ever walk past a YN? They will do you bad. Like I don't wanna
They
talk
will
about-
do you bad.
They won't even know who you is, bro.
I'm playing.
No,
Let me-
what I was saying earlier, bro, is like I was watching the recap like right before the episode started, bro, and like seeing how Maddie was on the rooftop. Bro, they really got my ass. They really had me, bro. They really did. Cause
They
I'm
got
like,
all of them.
damn, bro. I'm like, damn. This motherfucker been hiding here this whole time.
It's out here playing mind warfare, bro.
Oh,
He grew to
And
be
this is
a hero.
exactly why,
okay.
Connor, if we were the losers club, you'd be the first to fucking go. You'd be and I'd probably be the second because I'd be like, Connor, what are you doing over there? I'll be honest.
I ain't gonna lie, I would be off just in
I'm shocked. Bro.
undeniable, questionable thought. I'd be like, bro, why are you here? You look like you've been in the sewers. Your hair done grew out. You're dirty. You got on the same clothes you had on when I last seen you.
You said you dirty.
Here's the thing.
What's going on, man? I'm asking you all the questions.
I'm worried
No.
about you. What's your mental health like, bro? You all right?
Exactly, Connor. No, exactly, Connor. Because here's the thing: at this point, we already seen a version of this motherfucking thing, and you telling me you will go back to the sewers before you go home. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Yeah, I see what Pennywise can do. You're lying. Nah, you're lying.
Yeah.
No, but he was trying to run away from home in the beginning.
I know that, but the idea he was so scared of going home, as at least we thought, that he would rather hide up there or go back to the sewers. He said it himself. I feel
Yeah.
like after that thing tried to eat me in my room, you lying. You don't want to go back there.
If I was a
Yeah.
kid, look, guys, I'm sorry. This battle is not for me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go have the most honest and craziest conversation I've ever had with my parents. And
And they're gonna send your ass to Juniper Hill.
Nah, my parents gonna listen to me. They're gonna listen. Fuck that.
He said they won't have a choice.
You're gonna tell him. You're gonna put them both down. Sit down and shut up.
No, I really.
be serious. Mom, Dad, there's this freaky ass clown that's coming out of the fucking sewers, kidnapping motherfuckers. They kidnapped one of my friends. And they're like, how do you know it's a clown? I saw it outside my window. We went to the cemetery. We saw some shit. We need to leave. We need to leave here.
In all fairness, his mom did
Yeah.
believe him. By the way, his mom believed him instantly. She didn't even question it when he told her. You see what I'm saying?
Freaked out, bro. Like, you can't freak out like that and then think your kid is lying, bro. Like, I wouldn't think that.
That's true, and that's where I think I was kind of like, give me a second. I know the name, Leroy.
Leroy
Yeah.
Survivor.
Yes. When he was essentially like trying to like sit down there and explain everything to like his wife, he was like, it got in my brain. I don't even know. Like, I think once your kid and your husband, and then when they had that interaction where Pennywise pulled him into the water, if my son, to Zay's point, yeah, like I never thought about it like that, but if my son or my kid was freaking out like that, bro, there's no way that that's just in his brain, and it's just like,
And they're the parents, as busy as his dad is, they're the parents that spend the most time with their kids. Where the other kids' parents at, man?
Exactly. And I like his mom the most. She's one of my favorite characters. Will's mom.
Yeah. She's super understanding, bro.
She said, "Y'all think y'all grown."
Yeah, dude. Then she said, "You too, little miss." She goes, "Why me? Get your ass in that car."
God.
I do think also it helps with like Will's character. It seems like he comes off as like he's just a smart kid who is like he's reasonable with his thought process. So like for his mom to see him acting
Yes.
like this, especially for him, he's like, okay, no, you don't just, you know, what I mean, you don't just have irrational fears. You always be looking at your telescope and never had any issue.
And then think
Yep.
about how he got brought into the shit. Shorty hit me for help, and he's like, "I believe it if you believe it."
Yeah, he's like, I believe that she believes it. And you're like, that's the ultimate form of gaslighting right there.
He's like, I don't know, you know. Then he knew, he found out, you know what I mean. But like,
Yeah.
I'm a switch to Halloran now. I feel bad for my boy, man.
Yeah,
No,
bro, he's
no
going
Halloran,
through
yeah,
it.
dude.
Shout out to Jalen because I think Jalen and Zay were the two people that said like, I think this is his ability to see dead people in this box.
Yeah.
It was one of y'all, and
It
that
was
you
him.
guys were
He snapped on
you guys
everyone.
were
Both.
spot fucking on with that.
He
No,
snapped
I'm
on
telling you
everyone.
because like as soon as he got out of that sewer, bro, he saw a bro that died, and his
Straight to
body wasn't there no more, and that's what told me, okay, he sees dead people. And then sure enough, when Leroy came to check on him, he saw the dead army dude standing behind Leroy.
Dude, missing
Yeah.
half his fucking face. Yeah.
Exactly. He was sitting in there in the dark with the shades closed, bro. He was freaking out. Socks off. He started yelling at Leroy. Leroy was like, bro, you can't talk to me like
Get
that.
the
I'm
fuck
like,
out. I'm your
"Here,
superior officer. He's
No,
like, I don't give
I
a
was
fuck.
Yeah,
get
I
out.
don't give a fuck.
listen,
Get out.
listen, understand, bro. Because listen, you're the only nigga who not scared of shit. Fucking scared.
Yeah.
You ain't seeing damn people like me. My boy said, "Did you hear anything I just said?"
Bro, it's like he completely and that's what frustrated me the most in that at the end of that interaction was Leroy was like, you figure out if you want to do the service to your country or if you want to get out of here in handcuffs. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Any other time if someone were to say that shit, they'd get like a fucking honorable or a dishonorable discharge and then fucking send you out because they think you're a loony.
Bro, Halloran is on some, I don't give a fuck no matter where I go. This shit is
Yeah.
following. I'm in too deep. This nigga, it done got in my head. I'm seeing dead people. I done seen my dead grandma and grandpa. I'm seeing too much right now, bro. This nigga done
Bro,
unlocked the box in my head.
Yeah.
I'm done.
if this man went from being like cool, collected, chill, you know, kicking it, whatever, smiling and shit. Now you don't never see this man without a cigarette or a drink in his hand. Something's going
Yes.
on, bro. And then it's like he's not, bro. You see his whole face, like it's literally like it's like the light
talking
from
to
his
you like
face
this
just
and
left.
He looks
Bro.
discombobulated, bro.
Yeah, it was
yes,
fucked.
all the time.
And bro,
Yeah.
he tried to tell Hanlon tried to tell him, he goes, well, what if you just try to box it back in again like you did before? He goes, what if I can't?
Yep.
Was like,
Right.
He goes,
Now
I
he's
was
just
I was
stuck like
9
But
years
to
old when
to
I
the
did that.
extent but that's what I'm saying. If you had the ability, now granted, he probably had his grandmother's help psychically or telepathically, however,
I believe that. Yeah.
you're grown now, for one. Your powers have definitely amplified, or else you wouldn't have even been able to do that whole like shit
Well,
and get into Daniel's brain.
well,
Or
this,
So I
maybe
is,
feel
this is the thing. His power amplified with limits. When you
true.
limit your power to where you're not seeing certain sides of it anymore, it's in a box. You're boxing up certain sides of your abilities. You're limiting your power, so you really don't know what the fuck you can do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
With
he's
that
breaking
being
square one right now.
he is an adult, and if his powers got stronger, that part that he was able to trap is stronger. You can't put it in the same box. It's just not going to work.
True.
Yep.
Now, do we know if he continues to see the undead in The Shining? So do we already
From
know
my
if he gets a grip on this?
From my understanding in the books, he lost his power, then he gained them back for a brief moment in The Shining. So I think what's gonna happen, I think what's gonna happen is because I noticed at the black spot, he chilling. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
He had a drink in his hand, he was smoking and shit, but like he was kind of looking around like, okay, I ain't seeing shit. I'm cool. I'm with my people. We chilling. We good.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I think once all that goes down, something's gonna trigger in his head like something traumatic to where he loses his shine.
I wouldn't doubt if it's the like the incident of the black spot, because
That's
imagine,
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
yeah,
Because
he's gonna get
at the end of the
overloaded with the
episode,
undead.
yeah, because at the end of the episode, the KKK show up in the trailer. They showed the black spot burning, so we don't know how many
Mhm.
people died, but I'm sure it's a
Oh no,
lot.
I think it's
At
gonna
that
be
point, it's probably gonna trigger some shit to where he loses his powers.
that's
So are we
And
it's
thinking,
gonna be
and this
triggered.
probably isn't
Oh
like
yeah,
super
those.
pivotal to, this might not be like I don't want to say that because do we think that they're retconning the fact that it's the KKK because these guys just pulled up in like masks and
It's
shit?
called
in the books, it's a racist cult,
it's
and with
called
them pulling up in the
Ah,
mass, it seems
the
like they're staying true to that.
Legion of White Supremacy or some shit like
That
that.
makes
Some shit.
sense.
Yeah, because the
yeah,
KKK at that time,
Racist ass bitches. It don't matter.
Right.
yeah, the KKK at
true.
that time was dispersed, but they had their factions or whatever. It was still going, but in silence, just not under the KKK. So they're gonna stay true to that. It seems like.
Also, I found out that in the books, Halloran doesn't die, but in a movie, Jack Nicholson fucking takes an axe right to his chest, ends him like that. So to me, I'm following the books. Halloran doesn't die. Fuck that, because that's like a shit way to make the. And I probably only feel like that because now I'm so attached to his current character. But like, how do you take a character like that and then just, you know what I'm
Yeah,
I think
he
saying?
was
I
kind
think
of
they did that. The movie was so long ago. I think they did that just as like a fan tease or Easter egg of some sort. What Easter eggs weren't really
Hmm.
a thing. People read the book obviously back then,
mhm,
so you know what I mean. The books were the new form of social media. So motherfuckers read the book. They're like, "Oh, Holleran's in here. Damn, he killed them off. Damn." It's
right.
a
Yeah.
jumping
Clearly,
shock factor
it
type
was meant to be a
situation.
one-off. They had no intention of making Doctor Sleep at that time, too.
Exactly.
Right. There was no bigger universe. Like I think it was
Because
Hmm.
Shining, and I don't know what other at that time. That was
what the
1980.
Shining came out in the 70s, right?
80,
I believe
1980.
so. It's
Yeah,
like
eight,
70s,
then
80s.
late
I think it was like
70s.
88.
Was it really?
I thought it was
No, it was
1980.
1980 exactly.
Okay, so
Oh yeah.
1980. Then Shawshank Redemption came in 99. Um, Green Mile came in 99.
Green Mile. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Shawshank
Also, I
Redemption
found
came out
out.
in '94.
That you're right.
Damn.
You're right. But Green Mile did come out in 99. So
That was
I
a
like they
also
solid
didn't.
found
movie.
out that apparently, which obviously would make sense from a business standpoint, but apparently HBO doesn't have all the rights to like the entire
I
right
seen that.
for
No,
certain things, right? So that's why we never got to actually see Shawshank Prison. We only got to see like a bus. You know, that's
right.
why we never saw that. That's
What?
why we're not diving too deep into like certain other aspects of like the Stephen King stories because
Dark
apparently,
Tower. Yeah.
yeah, they don't have all the rights to it. It's like Marvel trying to make a Spider-Man film, but clearly they don't have the right for it. They can just mention him, right? You know, so it's like
Right.
I
it's
mean, it
it's one of
makes
those
sense.
things where it's like, yeah, it does, but it's also like we're so close to seeing Shawshank. So
Well, no,
close.
because they when he was making the movies for all of this stuff, he didn't pitch it to the companies as a universe. So in their mind, they
Correct.
didn't. You see what I'm
He
saying?
was
So
just
he's
trying
just
to
going.
make. He was just trying to sell his books, his movies, and just however way,
Yeah.
you
Because
know.
Dark Tower came out under Columbia Pictures.
Yeah.
It's like whoever chooses to make that film, you know what I mean?
But you never know. Maybe
And
they'll
that
try.
movie specifically is under Sony. And I know they ain't giving that shit up. They're
Hell
gonna want,
no.
Maybe
especially right
What
now,
movie?
Dark Tower, they're gonna want a big bag for that.
Yeah, they will, even though they haven't touched the property in however many years.
I mean, it came out almost 9 years ago.
Damn.
maybe depending on whoever buys Warner Brothers,
Yeah.
all the media.
True.
Maybe then they'll get all the rights to the other ones, and maybe they'll actually try to create a universe. Maybe do a Shining that's more accurate to the book, and or Halloran, and make Halloran like the I don't want to say like the center figure, but one of them, like one of the common characters.
Bro, you could give me a Halloran spinoff and I'd watch the shit out of that. I don't even know what the fuck it would be about, but I am so invested in his character that I'd watch it. I think it would also be really cool. We're in a day and age now where movies sometimes don't cut it and a TV show is required. So if you had to take, maybe not The Shining, I think The Shining is better off as a movie, but if you were to take like The Mist and turn it into a TV show, I think that would be better than if it was a movie. But that's just me. There are certain stories that are told better over 8 episodes than an entire hour and a half to 2.5 hour movie.
I feel like the Mist movie is more of like, and I hate to say smokescreen because of what we're talking about, but compared to the book, and I haven't read the book, but I'm saying they literally give you no storyline related to the Mist. That's what the whole movie is about, and then it just goes off
Yeah.
abruptly. So all
The
the lore that goes with it, they didn't touch on any of that. That's
I
what the
agree.
whole movie is
Well, and
about.
see,
Trying to
the
figure
the
it
one
out.
connecting piece, that they could potentially have is at the end of the movie, or like to the middle to the end of the movie. It's somehow found out that the military found a way to open a quote unquote like portal. Let's just say that, or a dimension, or a doorway, whatever. And that's what let the Mist in. And if the military is fucking with Pennywise, I've got no reason to doubt that they would try to not also,
That could
that
be
they
the
wouldn't
reason. Yeah,
not
I ain't
be
gonna
trying to
lie.
open other
that
fucking
could be
portals.
it.
I,
That could be
I
it.
see what you're getting at because the mist takes place in Maine too.
Yes. So that's what I'm saying. So if, one part of the government is like, oh, maybe we can try to open a dimensional door, while this part of the government or the military is like, maybe we can harness Pennywise's power. It could be a giant like connected story from that point. I think
That
that
would
would be
be
the
cool,
easiest
actually.
way to connect it.
Hey, it would be very easy because, like I said, they didn't give you any lore in the movie. It kind of just is like, what
Yeah,
the
they could
fuck?
have
Exactly. It's
really
just,
just
oh, like the army opened a portal.
like
Okay. Where'd it
that'd be
come from?
kind of
How'd they
cool
get
to
the technology?
leave this on a cliffhanger to lead into a whole nother, like you said, 8 episode series of The Mist. And it's like it's just else whatever else is going on. That'd be cool. I don't know. It'd be cool that
Yeah.
you this whole show ends up leading up to the whatever the cause is the mist, which actually that could be what happens. Because it
Because
sounds like
we've seen it in
we
the
seen it.
trailer, right? We've
Yeah,
seen it, and we haven't seen it in the show.
not yet. I think that's
So okay, but
probably.
are we sure it's actually like mist, or is it just fog? Is it just setting the
I mean,
scene?
that's the mist is what it looks like. It looks like
Could
fog.
be
So,
this.
but again, yeah, that's. But dude, oh yeah, Los, you think you mentioned it earlier before we even recorded. This next episode, you said it's 106 minutes long.
Dude,
Oh, long episode.
106 minutes. It's damn near the length of an early 2000s film. An hour and a half, a little bit longer. Which
Yeah.
and this is what I'm saying is this is where I think TV shows play now a more pivotal role in storytelling than movies do sometimes. It,
I will
it
say
obviously it just depends on the story, but
I just watched the last episode of Lost today, and that shit was an hour and 45 minutes. So
exactly.
Hmm. Yeah,
so every episode is 40 minutes, and then very pivotal, very informational episodes just make them movie length to really dive into things or kind of wrap things up for the most part. I can
Yeah,
understand
and I
that
was
because you
I
really
was
don't get
telling
much from a movie.
Squires. Yeah, because it just feels like you're fast forwarding through a book. That's literally what it is. You're taking key points of the book without, and that's why Lord of the Rings did an extended edition of all their movies. They added an extra
Couldn't
hour,
watch
almost
that.
hour and a half into these. Bro, it takes a whole day. But they
So,
added an extra hour and a half to, you know, tell that story.
so apparently, the mist came from something called the Arrowhead Project, which was a military experiment in the book that caused the interdimensional mist and creatures to appear. So I think they opened up a portal to the Dark Tower.
that makes sense. Yeah.
Yo, I feel like that
The-
Always
the-
Sunny meme.
And it started. It
Connected
started.
dots.
It started in 1980. So like right after it.
What after?
Damn, that makes
Ant-Man?
so much sense.
Where can I find all these movies? Just scattered all over different platforms.
Dark Tower.
Yeah,
was
that's
on
what-
Netflix,
the
but I
the,
think
the
I
best
think they
way
took
to
it off.
look it up is just to type in like in Safari or Google like where can I watch X, Y, and Z, and it'll literally give you like a list of either streaming platforms or like if you just have to straight up pay for it.
A lot
I
of
mean, could I
Um,
could I type in Stephen King movies, or would I have to do it specifically? Because
you could
Just
just
look
type
up.
in where can I watch all Stephen King movies, and it'll probably give you a list.
Thanks. So what do y'all think this eye patch that Broden pulled out his attic? What is? Because I feel like it was a weird moment. We
That was an
supposed
I
to.
love you. That was a I
You
care
think it
about
was
you.
just a I love you, or
Well,
maybe it's
because
one.
I mean, they were sitting there, and after he gives her the eye patch, she's like, "I guess we got all next Halloween figured out." And she's like, "It's a date," and then he gets all, and then you see her face go, "Oh, but wait, that's not." And he's like,
What if it's one
"It's
of those
kind of
good
what I
luck
thought it was."
charms that everybody's been getting? Like maybe that's what keeps her from dying later.
You
Whatever
only have
kills
one
them.
eye, and I want kids with two. You think Pennywise
so
got hit it with that?
there's a show on the Mist.
Because if that turtle protects, who knows what the extent of charms go or good luck charms go in the damn Derry universe? I guess.
I just
Fair.
had
That's
a
true.
revelation. We still
You're
don't
right.
know
They
where
did. They
Daniel
did
is.
do a one. My
Where
bad.
who is?
Daniel.
Oh yeah,
We still
I
don't
was
know
just
where he
thinking
is.
about
It's been
that.
2 episodes now. It's been... Bro ran off and
Damn, it
just
has
disappeared. He is gone.
because he probably dead. That's
I would
because
say
that's like
that.
the only meal Pennywise
But
got that
I
day.
think it's one of those shows again where you don't actually see somebody dead until you actually. Well, I guess Maddie, we didn't see him technically.
If Pennywise wanted to, he could probably take on the form of Taniel, walk out there, try to talk to his
Well, like he
auntie
did
or
with-
whatever,
like he did
and he
with
could
Maddie.
fuck up the whole thing just by that.
Like he did with
He could
Maddie
fuck
and
up their
those kids.
whole thing.
I was to say, like he did it with Maddie, and he as he
Exactly.
that was
So there is a one season series on the Mist.
On Netflix.
On
Yeah, it came out.
really?
Yeah.
I'll have to give it a shot.
Yeah, I'm not
2017, based on
The movie is on Paramount, Peacock, and Prime Video. Obviously,
I
Prime
think that's
Video,
also
which
where
I'm
the
minute.
see. I wonder, and this is what makes me. This is kind of goes back to our big company merger. Depending on how many rights to Stephen King stuff that Paramount already has, it would make sense. Like just
I'm I'm
you
cheering
can,
for Paramount because they're a movie company. They make movies for real. So it wouldn't be none for them to continue to let James Gunn do his DC thing. That's all I'm saying.
Paramount did Transformers and Titanic, man, and all the Beverly Hills Cop.
Transformers and Titanic. So where were the Autobots when the Titanic was going down, Zay? Where's the crossover?
I don't know.
I did hear too to go to like the James Gunn thing. It sounds like whoever it is sounds like it's like his job is safe. So it sounds like he's
Yeah,
good.
his job will be safe, but the rate or how they want to roll things out would change.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
More than likely.
If
And I'm
Netflix
sure
get
the
it, we're
content
cooked.
would have to be.
James gonna have to
Yeah,
wait for
if
Rush
Netflix
Hour
gets it,
4.
we're cooked, bro.
He has to wait
100%.
for Rush Hour 4. Sorry, James. You just have to,
Dude, they have
sorry.
a lot of series for Stephen King's books.
They've got Castle Rock, they've got The Mist, and
The
they
Stand.
have what is The Stand?
I don't know. 2020 miniseries. Stephen King. Golden Years is a TV series. Langoliers TV series. All Stephen King shit. It's about The Stand is a post-apocalyptic fantasy television miniseries comprising 9 episodes
Fascinating.
from a 1978 novel. God damn. that
Okay,
motherfucker's
so
cool.
also check this. The book The Long Walk is a dystopian America primarily following en route of a walking contest that starts near US Route 1 near the border between the United States and Canada in Maine. All this shit seems to be in Maine, bro.
Yep.
So
He was born in Maine.
Oh, Stephen King?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Makes sense.
Oh, nice. Okay. Well,
I've
then,
seen The Long
boom.
Walk. The movie was
I
good.
feel like Maine is the connection for everything, bro. Like, you couldn't have all of this stuff if it's in one spot. It's like a no-brainer.
Sounds like I don't need to go to Maine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they got good food
Bro, he
though.
wrote The Long Walk when he was 19.
Damn.
Bro had to
Because it
run the
turned
mile. He got
59
mad.
years old this year. Jesus.
Come on. The loading screen goes to Derry. Come on, y'all. We can do it. Survive one night.
I'm
It
actually
probably would
allergic.
be a crazy ass. It probably would be a crazy ass little thing because, like, with Fallout, like, there's a little spot in Vegas, like for New Vegas. It's literally like a
Mm-hmm.
whole thing, prospector and all. So they probably have like a little spot just for it things in Derry. That'd be kind of cool.
Do you think Stephen King was forced to run the mile, and that's why he inspired the long walk?
Yeah, his gym teacher said, "Hoof it, Steven." He's like, "Well, my gym teacher, fuck my gym teacher. There's nobody in America." That's probably where it all came from.
It's to be in America. Long walk, grand prize. I want a car.
Yeah, let me find out Let me find out Mark Hamill's character is based off his gym teacher. Let me find out.
You almost.
But dude,
that's
yeah,
Mark Hamill.
I honestly, when it comes down to these last two episodes, I'm ready, but I'm not. Like
gonna be
my
rough.
brain has been trying like ever since yesterday, like last night, ever since I stopped, I finished watching the episode. I'm like, it's coming, pause. But like it's on the way. You know what I'm saying? And
So, fun fact: Stephen King's wife threatened to divorce him for him to constantly listening to Mambo Number 5.
What? Ladies and gentlemen, there's a Mambo number 5.
Threatened to divorce him due to excessively listening to Lou Bega's song Mambo Number 5 in 2021 interview.
He must have been listening to that a lot, because you know how many times you got to listen to that for me to be like, I want half your shit and you out. You're like, how many times you listen to that fucking song?
But she's a writer too.
She's probably trying to write, and all you hear is just again
Mambo Number 5.
Mambo Number 5. So I can't remember, does anyone remember? Okay, so it's the dad from Elf. I know that's I can't remember the name. But it's the dad from Elf.
Ed Harris?
Elf and Kathy Bates. Did he do that one too, where she like holds this author hostage until he writes a book that is that what it is?
Misery? Yeah, that movie's
Misery, yeah, that's her. That's his.
That's who is that?
That's a good one.
That's
James broke my boy's ankle with a
James Caan, thank you.
James Caan, yeah. Yeah.
That shit was crazy. I couldn't imagine. Ugh, just thinking about it, bro.
He did Misery.
The sledgehammer scene.
Yeah.
Bro, the ankle of all things. Like the leg, the ankle, bro, with a sledgehammer. Like I don't know if I could deal with that.
Hey, listen, once you do that, you might as well kill me.
Just take me. I was about to say, just take me out.
Dude, these next two episodes.
I don't think you can fix an ankle.
These next two episodes is going to be traumatizing a little bit. I think it's going to be.
They really are, dude. Like I was just watching the. I was. You sound so excited.
It's gonna be a good.
And
it's gonna be like, oh Jesus.
It's I think one in terms of like historically, like it's gonna be a hard watch. You know what I mean? It's gonna be, but then when you take it into the sci-fi or like the fantasy aspect, you're gonna be like, okay, you know, it makes it easier to stomach. But I think that this episode is probably going to be one of the heaviest things that we've probably seen.
I knew it was coming, but I didn't expect the kids to be there, which
right.
is
That's what scares me. That's another thing that scares me.
So now I'm trying to figure out how they finna.
Oh damn! I forgot about that. Fuck. Because they're definitely not going to just mull over that.
No, they're going to spend a whole hour on that shit, and then the half an hour will be
setting up the next episode, the finale. Yeah,
cleaning up, right?
Dude. And here's my thing: is there's still like. Usually at this point in either a movie or another TV show, we get the sense that like the good guys can win, or we get the sense that the bad guys are gonna win. I can't even fucking guess the outcome of this. Like, obviously I know we lose the black spot.
It's gonna be
and
the is gonna burn down.
But like episode, Pennywise is just dancing flawless victory.
Shut the fuck up.
I killed
But
him.
like, if this is
He goes back to sleep.
but yeah, but to I can't remember who said it. I think it was the auntie for Taniel. It's one big massacre before he goes to sleep for another 27 years.
Yep.
I'm expecting an Infinity War
So-
ending, bro. Everybody gonna die.
What if it's a flawless victory and then he goes back to sleep and he just wakes up in like 2005 in like Brooklyn? Feel like that'd be really fucking funny.
Yeah, but this goes back to our other conversation. You put some people from Brooklyn in front of Pennywise,
But
he's
hey,
not
get
gonna
the
know
fry
what
in
to
his
do.
ass.
He didn't even make it that far. He died at the
They
end
gonna
of
pull
the
out the flip phone like this. The fuck is this? Who is this guy?
But I think when it's all said and done, I think we're gonna lose a lot of good characters.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna lose a lot of.
Think we're gonna lose some of the kids in this episode?
There's no reason to believe
I
otherwise.
think
We
Richie,
watched
man.
fucking Andy Muschietti or whatever his name is wipe more than half of them out in the first 2 episodes.
I think it's
Who's to say
Richie.
the last 2 episodes won't be the same
It's
treatment?
gonna be my boy.
Those kids were cool, man.
Richie down.
They were, bro.
I'm accepting
Richie
it.
Like-
Richie. I think Richie's gonna be out.
Yeah, bro. Richie and Will,
It's
get them
all
up out,
setting up.
get them up and out.
Nah, Will not gonna die, but Richie gonna die.
No,
Nah.
Will's not gonna
I
die.
don't
No, he dies as an adult.
Right, we know Will's not gonna die, but he dies what, Squire?
Oh, so he dies before the events of It Chapter 1 in a house fire
Mm-hmm.
because he has a son,
Mhm.
Mike, and Mike is a grown man in It Chapter 2.
So that's so fucked up because that's why Pennywise pulls him down in the creek and says, "You'll burn too."
Yep.
Yep. He saw his future.
Okay, but riddle me this, Batman. Why are you staying there? That's his own fault.
I don't know.
Why would Will not leave?
If we're asking that question, I want to know why you spend time in the freaking tunnels, right? You just unlock your shining if you're Halloran, right?
Right.
Why do you go back to the black spot, which you already know is off base, for where this man can still fuck with you? Why not just go back to base? If you're that fucked up.
Yeah.
And to be drinking and getting fucked up on the base?
You wouldn't be getting tortured by Pennywise. Listen.
Yeah, I mean, but then that's why the general told him, that's why he told Leroy, he's like, the plan was for you to stay on base. You wanted otherwise, but to that extent, I feel like the general could have been like, or the colonel could have been like, nah, fam, you don't know what we're dealing with. Stay your ass here.
Yeah, I must insist you stay your ass on this base.
Yep.